So we're being recorded. This is Angela Treat Lyon with WritePublishNow.com, and this is the Build Your Book course. And I'm really excited about sharing the information that I have today with you because it's my mission in the world to help people get their voice out into the world, to help us raise consciousness and make life better for everybody. Now, with that said, I asked you, why are you writing your book? There's a couple of really important reasons to write a book, and they have to do with you rather than the reader. First of all, when you write a book, it's a lot of work, and there's research and there's writing and there's solitary time, there's time away from your family and all that stuff. So it means you're really dedicating a part of your life and putting your energy, life energy, into this particular material thing. So my question to you is, once you have the book written and are on the bestseller list and people think of you as an author, how's that going to feel to you? I mean, there's a really big difference between writing a book that really helps people and writing a book that's just out there to make you money. And I say that because there are people who are out there creating literally hundreds of low content books, you know, the ones that are journals or planners or stuff like that. There's no content in them, and they literally produce hundreds of them per day. They're just out there totally saturating the market, and their one intention is to do it because they want to make money. What is your intention with your book? To help people, just to make money, to gain credibility in your field, to entertain? It's really important that you get that core reasoning so that later on, when you're on a radio show and says, Wendy, how come you've written this book? You know, what do you expect to do with it? So you can say, well, you know, I'm a part of a group of people who are disconnected and they don't have much fun and they're lonely. And so my intention is to help them out and give them a better life. Whereas if you talk to the low content people, it's, yeah, I can get over 100 books out today. And, you know, I've learned this new technique and now I can get 200. I can make lots of money. You know, I've seen podcasts like that where the focus is on getting these books out there. Your focus and your reason for creating your book will keep you going after your book is complete. You know, like I've written close to 100 books now, written and published them. And my intention is still the same as it was when I first wrote my first book, which is to help people out, raise consciousness, make life a better place for people, and help people understand that they have control over their destiny. So that keeps me going when I am interviewed or when I write an article for something. You know, I remember my first core reason for writing my book. Now, the other reason is because you want to know why you're writing your book, because it helps you create your format for your book. And we've talked about that before in the 3 Simple Steps, 3 Simple Mistakes workshop. Because if you're writing a dissertation, you're not going to write it on a 5.5 by 8 little tiny size pocket book. You're going to write it in 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, double spaced, make it easy for your thesis person to read it, you know, a dissertation or whatever it is for your PhD. So if you've chosen to write a book, which is for a specific group of people who have a specific problem, usually I would say that your format is going to be 6 inches by 9 inches. And this is the typical, larger paperback size. Half of this size is your airport fiction book, right? You know, where you get at the airport or wherever, the grocery store, just a novel size. The 6x9 is a really handy size for you to use because it's easy to carry around, and yet it's not too small so you can't read it. If you're writing a workbook or something, you know, a coloring book or a picture book that needs to be written in or taken notes on, you're going to want an 8.5 by 11, because so that you can spread it out and have enough room in the margins and make it comfortable so that you can actually write in the book or color it. If you're creating a picture book, you'll probably want to choose a square book, because your images are going to be both horizontal and let's see if I can find one here. Your images are going to be both horizontal and square. Oh, it seems like these are all square. Okay, bad illustration. Sorry about that. Anyway, you're going to want to have room for your vertical images and for your horizontal images, and a square book really makes that possible for you. You're also going to have to be careful about a bleed on the cover and on the inside. And a bleed is where your color comes all the way to the edge. We'll go over that later on in the class. So that's why I have you answer, why are you writing this book? Because if you're just doing it to make money and to get out there as a low content person, this is not the class for you. If you are here for helping people, for creating a book that's of service, or for entertainment, this is a class for you. Okay, so I'm going to get some feedback here. Hold on.